We are coming to the end of February, which means that we are coming into the beginning of spring. And I am so excited because I would much rather sunshine and blue skies and birds chirping than winter blizzards and snowstorms. With spring comes this urge to spring clean. We want to start dusting things, getting things fresh, and welcoming in the freshness of a new season. So today I'm sharing 3 ways that you can begin spring cleaning your life. My goal for this list wasn't going to be like a checklist of everything you need to do to have a perfect spring clean, but rather you could do one of these things and start feeling like you are going to be fresh all over. I don't know if that made sense. The first way that you can start spring cleaning your life is to begin with your skin and hair. Give yourself a routine where you are moisturizing your body or getting yourself into a skin routine. For myself, I only just really started being like kind of religious about my skincare routine at night because I've always washed my face and taken off all my makeup if I'm wearing any, all that stuff. But I am not always that great at like moisturizing and doing all the stuff that I know I need to do if I don't want to age very rapidly. The reason I put this on the list is because when we start feeling fresher in our skin and our hair, it doesn't matter what we're wearing or how we're feeling, we do feel a little bit lighter just based on that. Putting some effort in and some intention and feeling bright and clean. The second way that you could spring clean your life is to start with your nutrition. The easiest way is to start with supplements and vitamins. If you don't already take a multivitamin, it's probably a good idea to start, especially if you live in Canada or anywhere that you just don't see a lot of the sun. Canadians, for one, just simply don't absorb enough vitamin D, even when we are in the sun. Something about like where we sit on the equator, the sun rays don't actually give us the vitamin we need, so we have to take a supplement, and most of us don't. So I think if you are one of the people living in a country or in a place where you do not get the natural vitamins from the air and sunlight around you, look into that. Take a little Google and then talk to your doctor probably, because I am not licensed to be giving out any suggestions. Besides vitamins and supplements though, you can always try and add in more foods that you know will make you feel better. If you find that dairy and gluten already make you bloated or cause an inflammatory response, try cutting those out and see it more as a choice rather than a chore. I'm always pretty bad for this, where I have a really hard time cutting things away from me because in my mind I'm thinking I'm not allowed to have that. But reality is I'm choosing not to have that because this option is going to make me feel better, I say as I drink coffee that I know is inflammatory to my system. The reason I put this one in was because when we start taking care of our nutrition, we start feeling a lot better from the inside out. And it kind of goes without saying, but it doesn't always work that way for everyone as easy, because I am a big believer that you cannot have physical health without having mental health. Those two are not separate. The mind, body, and spirit, if you want to go that far, are all interlaced. You can't take care of one and not think it's going to affect the other, and you can't brutalize and abuse one without thinking it's not going to affect the others. And pretty much everyone I talk to is in some form of lockdown right now, and we are all feeling some negative mental effects. Nutrition, I think, is going to be one of the best and easiest ways to begin the spring clean of your life. It's not going to fix all the problems, but it most certainly is going to help. And the third way to start spring cleaning your life would be with your closet. If you are like me and you no longer fit into half your clothes, let's get rid of them. Let's start looking at a closet full of things that we know will make us feel good. This is the area that I am going to be focusing on because I think the last two I have already sort of been incorporating into my life. The closet one needs to get picked up with. When we have to open the doors of our closet or our cupboards and you only see things that don't fit you, don't make you feel good, and you just don't feel like wearing, then we end up with this whole clutter mentality where we have nothing to wear and you've got things and stuff, but you have nothing worthwhile. And when our closet is often the first thing we look at, then that mentality of I have nothing worthwhile gets carried through our entire house. So you end up in the kitchen and you end up in your bookshelves office, and you end up anywhere else in your house looking at all this stuff. I used to have a container that I would switch my seasons out with my clothes, and I'm going to get back into it, but rather than it just being seasons, it's going to be pre-baby things and post-baby things, because I'm probably not going to need to look at my pre-baby things for at least a year after baby comes. Is from what I'm hearing. When we are wearing things that we feel good in and we don't have to waste our time making decisions or sifting through tank tops in -30 weather, it's gonna give us a better perspective on how we go about our day, how we treat people, how we treat our things, and how of course we treat ourselves. And that is why I included the closet as a good area to start the spring clean. So those are my 3 starting points for spring cleaning. If you just take one of these suggestions and start incorporating into your life, I think there's going to be a ripple effect no matter which one you choose. If you're taking care of skin and hair, you're actually going to want to start feeling better in your own body, which means you're going to take care of nutrition and clothes. If you start with your clothes, you're going to want to start feeling better in everything you wear, including your skin and your hair, you know? So maybe that's just my way of looking at it. If it is, I wanted to share it with you anyway. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to leave a comment down below, I would love to know, where do you start your spring cleaning? Do you do spring cleaning? And which of these suggestions did you like the best? If you are new here, my name is Sarah and we talk about self-development and living life with intention. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy and you've been watching this whole video, then click subscribe, stick around for a while. This is all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching, and remember, when you improve yourself, you improve the world. Bye!